Here for this grand celebration today. I'm North Carolina's Secretary of Commerce. My name is Michelle Sanders, and as you well expect, I love days like this, don't you all? On behalf of Governor Roy Cooper and our partners here at the Wake Economic Development, I want to welcome you to the North Carolina Museum of History for our exciting occasion. To the elected officials from North Carolina General Assembly, Wake County, the town of Holly Springs, and others who may be here, it is an honor for you to join us today to celebrate our partnership for yet another economic development announcement in North Carolina. In fact, this is the first for Wake County this year. Since 2017, we've announced more than 12,000 new jobs and investments exceeding $3.96 billion. Yes, that's billion with a B for Wake County. And with today's news, we keep counting those wins for all the residents here in Wake County and beyond in our great state of North Carolina. Our first speaker has worked to build a stronger North Carolina where everyone has the opportunity to live in safe communities, get a quality education, good paying jobs, and access to affordable health care. Today, he will share some outstanding news with you to get us a step closer to North Carolina's economy, one that is more diverse, inclusive, and one that works for all of the people of our great state. Welcome to the podium, our 75th Governor, Roy Cooper.
Well, thank you, Secretary Sanders, for the amazing job that you, the Commerce Team, Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina, are doing for our state, attracting great paying jobs. And I see before me people who are playing a large role in this, our economic developers, our CEOs, our community colleges, our universities, our local government officials. It is amazing what we have in North Carolina, and I'm very grateful for it. It's a privilege to join you here today at our great North Carolina Museum of History for yet another exciting announcement for the state. We're making history this week with the visit by the Prime Minister of Japan coming in this evening, and we'll spend a wonderful day showing all North Carolina has to offer tomorrow. Chair Thomas, Mayor Majewski, I'm today excited to bring the news that just 3 years after announcing in 2001 the largest end-to-end biopharmaceutical manufacturing facility in North America, Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies, a global pharmaceutical company, will expand its site in the town of Holly Springs here in Wake County to invest $1.2 billion and add 680 more high-paying jobs with an average salary of more than $109,000. This exciting investment will create one of the largest facilities in the world to perform cell culture manufacturing of bulk medicines. So this announcement means that Fujifilm will create, in total, more than 1,400 jobs and invest a total of $3.2 billion at the site that's under construction in Holly Springs. Our economists predict that this project will lift North Carolina's economy by more than $4.7 billion over the next dozen years. And it's pretty clear that North Carolina has become an advanced manufacturing powerhouse. And it's been a particular effort of ours to focus on becoming a leading state for the life sciences. And that we have done. Our Commerce Secretary came from the life sciences to enter into public service. Our FDB has been a tremendous partner here in North Carolina and helps increase our rank of having the largest pharmaceutical manufacturing workforce in the southeastern United States and the fourth largest in the nation. We have more than 75,000 skilled workers at 830 life sciences companies across this state, and we're one of the top states employees in the country. And as a result of attracting companies like this, North Carolina has been named as the nation's #1 state for business 2 years in a row. Now, all of us get to celebrate that recognition, but much of the credit for it goes to our well-trained, dedicated, and diverse workforce, the people of North Carolina, the best people in the world. And we all need to give them a hand. We have some of the brightest talent at our universities, our innovative development and technology centers, our specialized industry organization. And North Carolina is truly a hub for innovation in biotechnology, and that started way back, Doug, with the Biotechnology Center. We do not take these opportunities for granted, that's for sure, because companies like this can choose to locate anywhere in the world. And because we do live in a global economy, the goal of putting money into the pockets of North Carolina families requires foreign direct investment in our state. The parent company of Denmark's FDB is Fujifilm, which is located in Japan. And I was honored to meet the president and CEO, Goto, of Fujifilm in Toyota last October. We had an amazing conversation, and we both noted that this company and this state are better because of locating in North Carolina and because of the strong partnership that we have. We also have a memorandum of understanding with the Danish government to help build our economic development in clean energy. And with FDB and the ties with Denmark, they are all strengthening as well. We look forward to further celebrating our strong partnerships this evening and tomorrow, when Kristen and I will welcome Japanese Prime Minister Kishida and his wife, Ms. Kishida, on a state visit to North Carolina. He was at the White House last night. He's going to speak to a joint session of Congress. He could have gone to any one of 50 states. He chose North Carolina. This is a state where our ties with Japan are growing, and we want to celebrate the economic, academic, and cultural ties. This announcement today is the result of strong collaboration by company executives, local and state officials, economic development professionals. And in addition to the team at Commerce with Secretary Sanders, we want to thank the Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina, the North Carolina General Assembly, with whom we've worked in a bipartisan way in economic development, the North Carolina Department of Transportation, the North Carolina Department of Environmental Quality, North Carolina Community College System, Wake Tech Community College, the North Carolina Biotechnology Center, Duke Energy, North Carolina State University, the North Carolina Japan Center, Dominion Energy, Capital Area Workforce Development, the Town of Holly Springs, Wake County, and the Wake County Economic Development, a program of the Raleigh Chamber. An amazing team working together. At this time, I'd like to recognize Lars Peterson, the President and CEO of FDB, and I want to let him know how much we appreciate working with him and his team, and I'd like to welcome him to receive a gift here from the people of North Carolina. Where'd it go? There it is. The box is down there. Okay. Lars, this is a vase from Ben Owen Pottery, one of our famous artists in North Carolina, and it's etched with the seal of our state seal, Esse Quam Videre, which means to be rather than to seem. In North Carolina, we are who we say we are, and we look forward to this continuing partnership together. And I'd like to present this to you on behalf of the people of North Carolina.
I better put down that vase. Thank you so much. It will get a great place at the Holly Springs facility, I'm sure. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lars Petersen, and I'm President and CEO of Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies. It is with great appreciation that I address you, Governor Cooper, Secretary Sanders. We also want to express our gratitude to the North Carolina Department of Commerce and the Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina. I'm also thankful for all the partners that were instrumental in today's announcement. I really want to make sure I get them all right. The North Carolina General Assembly, and especially thanks to Representative Erin Perret, North Carolina Department of Transportation, North Carolina Department of Environmental Quality, North Carolina Community College System, the North Carolina Biotechnology Center, Wake Technical Community College, the North Carolina State University, the North Carolina Japan Center, Dominion Energy, Duke Energy, Capital Area Workforce Development Board, Wake County Board of Commissioners, the town of Holly Springs, and the Wake County Economic Development and Program of the Raleigh Chamber of Commerce. On behalf of everyone at Fujifilm, we share our thanks to all of you for the contributions you made to make today's historic announcement possible. We truly appreciate our long-standing relationship with the state of North Carolina. It started with our acquisition of the Morrisville facility in 2011. Most recently, in March 1921, we further invested to grow our presence in the state with a $2 billion investment to build one of the largest and most modern United States-based large-scale cell culture manufacturing facilities in Holly Springs. Today, we are happy to announce additional investment of $1.2 billion to further expand our Holly Springs facility to meet the global demand for biological medicines. $1.2 billion. Please give a hand. So we are proud to contribute to the North Carolina Life Science Hub with our total investment of $3.2 billion, which will make our Holly Springs facility the largest modern antibody drug substance manufacturing site in North America, offering end-to-end services that will also include drug product and be prepared for finished goods. So North Carolina is a great place for life sciences and for Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies. We are incredibly grateful to be part of the nation's fourth largest biotechnology hub as it continues its growth. I could not be prouder. Fujifilm has emerged as a pioneering healthcare company for diagnostic and enterprise imaging solutions and continue our transformation to become a leading life science company. Through this transformation, we are strengthening our position as partners for life in the biopharmaceutical industry and advancing tomorrow's medicine. Fujifilm is engaged in business activities aimed at fulfilling the mission of contributing to the resolution of social issues through business activities. We are committed to creating a healthy society through the treatment of life-altering diseases. This facility can deliver treatments to patients suffering from a wide array of diseases, including oncology, immune, and rare diseases, just to name a few. It will also be a tremendous asset for US pandemic preparedness and securing the United States supply chain for medicine. You should all be very proud. With this expansion, more life-saving and life-changing medicines will be produced right here in Holly Springs. Right here. Take pride in every permit you help facilitate and every action that comes before you on this facility. You are making a global impact on patients' lives. This project is not just about Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies. We are incredibly proud of the contribution we will be making to the local society and economy. In addition to be more than 1,400 additionally highly skilled jobs created by 2031, this expansion will grow the state's economy by $4.7 billion over the next 12 years. As we look to the next decade and beyond, Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies is focused on being a partner beyond the traditional CDMO model and accommodating customer needs across the entire pipeline, from cell line development to commercial production. We are a partner for life. This purpose is fully aligned with the transformation of Fujifilm to a leading life sciences company, transforming the way we, as a CDMO, deliver life-saving therapies to patients together with our partners. As we leave here today, I want each of you to join us in our corporate purpose, which is giving the world more smiles. It is our hope that with our work together, every time you think about Fujifilm, that you think about that smile on the face of a patient that has just finished last chemo treatment and is now in remission, ringing that bell. It is visions like this that motivates us. We're truly looking forward to extending our partnership for life with all of you in North Carolina. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shanika Thomas, Chair of the Wake County Board of Commissioners, and I'm elated to be standing here among these exceptional partners celebrating this exciting news. I'd like to recognize my colleagues in the audience today, Commissioner Matt Calabria, Commissioner Don Mile, Commissioner Cheryl Stallings, and Commissioner Tara Waters. All 7 of us on the Wake County Board of Commissioners are proud to work with our amazing economic development team led by Michael Haley with support from Michael James to make announcements like this one possible. Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies, we're not just putting out the welcome mat for you, we are rolling out the red carpet. We love to see that you see in Wake County what we see every day, an inclusive community with a skilled workforce, incredible educational opportunities, and a quality of life that is second to none. For these reasons and many more, you chose to build and now expand your impressive facility in Wake County. Your investments will not only create life-saving products for people around the world, but they will also provide, like people have said before me, good paying jobs for our residents right here in Wake County. But the benefits to our community don't end there. Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies is the first company to apply and qualify for Wake County's Upward Mobility Bonus. We're offering them financial incentive to follow our lead and implement supportive practices that reduce barriers to employment and economic mobility. Through these practices, the company will help its staff and their families grow and thrive here. And that's what it's all about, making our community stronger and even better by working together. When public and private sectors join forces, we can do the most good for the most people in Wake County and beyond. And y'all, that's something to celebrate. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Yes? Okay, I'll just check and make sure you're out there. My name's Sean Majewski. I am the mayor of Holly Springs, and I couldn't be more excited to be here in front of you today. I do want to bring up and mention our council members, Mayor Pro Tem Dan Barry, council members Krista Shazer, Councilwoman Annie Dries, Councilman Tim Forrest, and Councilwoman Danielle Hewitson. I wanted to mention them, as well as the other mayors and council members over the past 20-plus years who 100% stayed on course for what they believed was going to be making Holly Springs the global hub for life sciences. How did we do it? How did we stick to that course? Believe me, it wasn't easy, right? We had to stick to investing in our infrastructure, our water and sewer. We had to invest in our parks and recs to make sure that the quality of life was there to bring these folks in. Listen, we've got one of the safest communities in North Carolina, so investing in our police and our fire was also just as important. Like, you can believe not any of this gets done without the 400-plus team members that work for the town of Holly Springs to implement what the town council policies were. I'll give you a quick story. When our award-winning economic development director, Irina Kostanovich, came into one of our closed sessions, she had mentioned that, hey, we're down to the wire on Project Aurora is what it was called at the time. Hey, and one of the council members said, so who are we up against? Nobody. California, Singapore, Denmark. Well, guess what? North Carolina, Wake County, and Holly Springs, you all won again. Listen, Fujifilm is a perfect fit for Holly Springs. Their employees are engaged already in the community. They volunteer out at the park and rec that we have. They're getting ready to create a biotech education for our local schools. And get this, just like every other growing small municipality, we've got traffic issues, so they stepped up to the plate. They're going to commit $10 million of their property taxes to allocate so that town council can allocate those funds to the areas that are needed. I can tell you, while Ms. Kristanovich was a big part of this, she'd be the first one to put her hand high in the air to say that I was not the only one involved in this. Her partner over there at Wake County, Michael Haley, you put those two together, there's not a development that we're not going to win. Brilliant job by both of them. Governor Cooper, we appreciate you and your team for bringing this thing over the finish line. Senator Phil Berger, Speaker Tim Moore, you've made North Carolina a pro-business state, and we're reaping the benefits of all that hard work. Our state delegates, Senator Sidney Batch, Representative Julie Von Hafen, Representative Allison Dell, thank you. Thank you for your assistance in the life science area. And a special legislative assistance that came from Representative Aaron Perret in securing the additional transportation needed to make sure this project happened. Got a couple other thank yous. The North Carolina Department of Commerce, the Economic Department Partnership of North Carolina, the North Carolina Department of Transportation, our very own Wake County Commissioners. Thank you for the help from Matt Calabria and Cheryl Stallings. Mentioned Michael and his team over at the Wake County Economic Development, and then, of course, the North Carolina Biotech Center. I could go on, but they told me I only have so much time. Governor, I know we couldn't meet over at the mansion today, but that's okay. You couldn't have picked a better spot. North Carolina Museum of History. We're making history right now, so when we all look back 20 years from now, we know we were all part of something that started 20 years prior that was a dream. We thank you for that. We thank you this evening, and thank you to Fujifilm for coming to Holly Springs.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Doug Edgton. I'm the president and CEO of the North Carolina Biotechnology Center, and it is my pleasure and honor to tell you a few things about what we've been involved with and the partnership we've had with Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies. Thank you, Governor Cooper. Thank you, Secretary Sanders. Thank you to all of our colleagues at Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies. It just doesn't roll off my tongue easily, but I will get it. So I wanted to thank you all, and I probably should just go down the row and thank everybody, because everybody here has something to do with this success, and it's always great to be able to celebrate when something big is coming to town, and it's even better when they expand in town, because they know you and they know what you can do. So I will thank you for the vote of confidence that you all had on the partnership you've had with North Carolina and continuing it into the future. We are proud that the Research Triangle has been recognized as the #1 biomanufacturing hub or cluster in the United States, and it's because of companies like yours being here. So thank you very much. You know, the continued collaboration with Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies, along with Wake County Economic Development and Holly Springs and countless others, have been the cornerstone of the state's success in the life sciences, because partnerships are, in fact, what make everything we do work. I'm going to tell you, since we're in the History Museum, I'm going to tell you a little bit of history real quick. You may not know this, but NC Biotech has a shared history with Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies. It was 30 years ago when our first contract manufacturing company wanted to establish itself in the Research Triangle. NC Biotech partnered with the two founders to get them a secured loan of $3 million so they could buy property. That company was called BioPro, and kind of like an Old Testament story, is somebody begot somebody, somebody begot somebody. That company was traded about 5 times, and it became Diosynth. Then Fujifilm, and now it's Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies. So a long history of our partnership with this company and its founders back a long time ago. We are proud to continue partnering with Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnologies. NC Biotech has a $100,000 partnership development grant that we issued to the company, and it's to enable the Biomanufacturing Training and Education Center, we call it BTEC, at NC State to help with the company's training needs. And so that keeps people trained in North Carolina. Last March, FDB took a development grant and collaborated with BTEC to develop a program known as Partners for STEM. And that program was a field trip experience introducing 70 high school students to the career pathways in biotechnology and life sciences. So this is just one of many things. You all were so helpful with the Build Back Better Regional Challenge. It's just a wonderful experience to have true partnerships. So Fujifilm Diosynth Biotechnology strategy is Partners for Life. We believe this as well. And great partnerships can yield excellent results, and we're seeing that right now. So congratulations to you, and we are all partners, and we will help do everything we can to make it possible for you to have great success or continued great success. So thank you.
Thank you, Doug, and all of our speakers for this momentous occasion. Today illustrates one more reason why North Carolina continues to be lauded as the best state in the nation to do business. It's our commitment to workforce development. Because of our success, it's truly a result of the people, as you heard Governor Cooper and others mention, and the skill sets that companies are needing to grow and looking for. As a state, we continue to build upon the success as we work together to create the workforce development systems that prioritize employees and help address the workforce needs, like child care assistance, investment in public education, and other opportunities that help our workforce and help our state to continue to train and develop the diverse pipeline of talent from cradle to grave, which we know is a linchpin to a successful business. And it's our First in Talent, like our First in Talent Strategic Economic Development Plan that continues to attract new industries, retain and grow industries and sectors in every corner of our great state of North Carolina. So in closing, on behalf of North Carolina, I want to thank the leadership, all the economic developers, and the many partners we have repeatedly listed here today, all of you. I want to extend appreciation and a thank you to my colleague, Secretary Reed Wilson, for hosting us here today at the museum. And Diosynth, Fujifilm Diosynth, let me get it all correct, Fujifilm Diosynth. Lars, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your continued commitment to North Carolina. We look forward to many more expansions, and we look forward to the growth that will continue to grow and be a part of your business because of the way that you're changing lives and the important contributions that you make to so many lives around the world. So thank you. We look forward to it. And thank you all for attending. Have a great day.